Hello to my Tentavidorian fans. Now, a load of people have asked me what was the theme behind my latest exhibition. That's this exhibition. And the theme was Pure Chaos, which was based around a book that I just read called Liber Null, which is the first part of two books. I didn't care much for the second part, but it had the theory of chaos represented as a force for creativity in the universe. So all my pictures were painted instinctively, and by that I mean that I did some work, and it was all in response to what previously had happened. So for example, the colours were selected on pure instinct with your first best decision, my first best decision. The patterns were responses to the colours that I chose, and essentially trying to be completely in the moment, devoid of ego, removing the ego consciousness. How did I do that? Well, it's hard. So I took a dice and I practiced rolling a 6. Got 1. Got 2. Got another 2. Got another 1. Focus on the 6, focus on the 6. Got a 4. Takes a while, and eventually, when you just stop thinking about it, I should have checked to see if this dice actually rolls 6s. It rolls all 4s. Is there even a 6 on this dice? I've got a 5. That's close. Getting there. There. And then that, when you hit that 6, you just sort of almost know when it's going to happen. And it's your first instinct. And it's almost like a letting go of any expectation. And you try and inhabit that mindset. Then you go and you select your colour. Or you just do it automatically. This is the colour. This is where it's going to go. I'm a lot better at painting than I am at rolling dice. So that was the exercise that I used. When I got into that mindset, that's when I selected my colour. When I put the colour on in that mindset, that was when I interpreted it into a pattern or a movement and a flow, and then built up the painting from back to front. The only restrictions that I gave myself were that I could only use 2 layers of acrylic, or 2 to 3 layers of acrylic, because there was washes involved, and then introduced the resin on top of the colour, and that was to keep the weight down. So, and the canvases didn't vote because I'm working on canvas. So I hope that's been informative, a little insight into my process. Shut up, noisy seagulls. And yeah, so thank you for listening, and I hope that provided some insight there. So there we go.